What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Radical Marketer YouTube channel, where we talk about how to leverage credit, how to leverage social media, and how to make money online. So if those three things interest you, go ahead and smash that like button, punch that subscribe button. It helps us out in the YouTube algorithm, and it keeps us going strong here as a community. If this is your first time watching the channel, thank you so much for just taking a quick moment, pushing on a thumbnail, and then watching this video just to give you an idea of what this channel is about. These are very informal, conversational videos. They're nothing flashy. I try to create all stuff and no fluff. I try to get right to the point, and I try to talk about my experience, my research, and create topics where we all can speak on these topics together through the comment section and create a community where we all can win together and be updated with new data points regarding these certain topics. Okay, so I welcome you to subscribe so you never miss a beat, and I do videos daily, twice a day. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the video. All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 banks that I would stay away from, okay, based on my experience and based on data points. And if you guys have these banks, don't think that I'm dissing you, because I'm not. I've actually had all 3 banks, okay, and I still have 2 of them, and I don't really bank with either of them. But these are the 3 banks that I had on my credit journey that I would recommend that you kind of stay away from, and I'll tell you why, okay? The worst one on the list, okay, and believe me, do me a favor real quick, is if you guys resonate with any of this, comment in this section below which card you had, why you didn't like it, what you loved about it if you did like it, and just, you know, what the data points were behind it and where you were at when you got that card. If you don't mind, it would help everybody when they're watching this video. They can just go through the comments and grow and learn and see updated information, okay? The worst one, in my opinion, is Capital One, okay? I'm not a big fan of Capital One. The reason why I'm not a big fan of Capital One is, for my experience, anytime I had the Venture card, okay, just so you guys know, but I had the Venture card because I wanted to get the points bonus, and I wanted to do the transfer partners, and I watched a bunch of travel hackers, and they all had this card, and they promoted this card, and it literally was the biggest waste of my time, okay? The customer service was absolutely trash, number 1. Number 2, my credit limit was $5,000, and I had the card for like 2-3 years, and I never got a credit limit increase. Yes, it was a soft pull, but I never got a credit limit increase. The points really weren't that great as far as transferring them, and it literally sat on my, my credit report like rotten pumpkin pie with a $5,000 credit limit, when all of my other limits were $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and I got this $5,000 Capital One that took 3 hard pulls, 1 from Experian, 1 from Equifax, and 1 from TransUnion. Wasted my age of accounts. Wasted, just a waste. So I'm just not a big fan of Capital One. I get that they have a lot of cards when you're starting out your credit journey or rebuilding your credit. Yeah, they have some decent cards for that, but I honestly, if you're starting off your credit journey or you're rebuilding your credit, I would stay away from Capital One. I would actually go to, if you really want, watch some of my videos on my playlist about credit unions. A lot of these credit unions have secured cards that unsecure. You keep the credit line, you get the money back, you build data points with the bank, and you create this great banking relationship where you can get high limit credit cards and really build out your journey with cards that aren't going to be high interest, with cards that are going to have good rewards, things like that. So if you're trying to start off your credit journey, I'm going to try to create a playlist for that sometime here, but just keep checking back on the channel. I'm literally putting all types of stuff, from business credit to fintechs to personal credit to financial literacy, no credit check products. I'm trying to put everything out that I can. So there's a little bit for everybody. I don't have just a specific niche for this channel. But Capital One, 3 credit pulls from each bureau, 1, 1, 1, that's 3 pulls. You're literally not going to get a great limit. Their customer service is horrible, and to me, they're a waste. So I would stay away from them. If you're thinking about applying for any of the credit cards with Capital One, look for your credit union, look for the products out there. There's a lot better ones out there, okay? Number 2, now this may be controversial. I'm going to say U.S. Bank. And the reason why I'm going to say U.S. Bank is because most people that apply for a U.S. Bank card are going to get denied. Their underwriting is very, very stringent. They use Eline Financial. Unless you haven't had any credit pulled, or you have barely any credit and you're just starting off your credit journey, or you've had credit for a long time but you haven't had any new accounts and you have a banking relationship with them, I would stay away. I get that the Altitude card and the Platinum card may be super sexy, but believe me, I've tried the Platinum card and I got a $2,000 limit. And I still have that $2,000 limit. And I still have that card, and I don't use that card. I'm thinking about using it a little bit here before the year's up, trying to get a credit limit increase. But I got the card for 18 months of 0% interest. I didn't get the card to get a $2,000 credit limit. I wasted an inquiry. I wasted an account because I'm trying to get a Chase card eventually too, because I do want to get one of those. But U.S. Bank, just know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the most conservative bank in America, in my opinion. You're dealing with the Amish bank, and I love Amish people. I love their cooking. I love their horses. I think they're great people, but they're super conservative, right? And there's nothing wrong with conservative. I'm fine with conservative. But when it comes to lending, I like liberal lenders. I like people that are going to give me high credit limits. I like people that are going to give me all types of money that I can use for creative financing. I don't like being put in a box with small limits and stringent rules. And here's the other thing I don't like about U.S. Bank. When you call them up and say, I want to do a credit limit increase, they can't tell you it's not going to be a hard pull. Oh, it could be a soft pull, but it might be a hard pull. So if you're going to do a U.S. Bank credit limit increase, make sure that all of your bureaus are locked and frozen, and let them do the the request to see internally if they can upgrade you. So that way it doesn't do a hard pull. That is a hack for you guys. Make sure you guys always watch all the videos in full, because you might get a hack. But make sure that if you're going to do a credit limit increase with U.S. Bank, that all of your bureaus are frozen and locked, so that way no hard pull can happen, because they want to pull your credit. A lot of times what will happen is they'll soft pull and see if they can do it internally, and then if they can't do it internally, they may just pull you. Wells Fargo does that, but Wells Fargo will at least say, hey, you weren't approved for a soft pull. Would you like us to pull your credit? U.S. Bank doesn't do that. They just say, hey, do you give us the ability to pull your credit? And you say, is it a soft pull or a hard pull? And they'll say, well, it could be both. We don't know. We don't do it. They don't care about you, okay? Credit One, Capital One, U.S. Bank, all garbage in my opinion, okay? U.S. Bank has great products, but good luck getting it if you're rebuilding your credit, starting your credit, or you want to use creative financing. Some of you guys had good experiences with it, not me. Just letting you know my experience, okay? And the last one on the list, this video is going a little bit longer. The last one is Discover, okay? Now, I put Discover on this list not because I hate Discover, because I think Discover has a lot of great things. Here's what I like about Discover. Their customer service is the best in the game. Maybe American Express is number 2, but Discover's got the best customer service in my opinion by far. The other thing that I like about Discover is they do soft pulls, so I like that. The hard pull, I don't remember if it came from all 3 bureaus. Definitely comment below what happened for you guys. I think it was all 3 for me, if I'm not mistaken. But for the credit limit increases, they've always been soft pulls, okay, and they've always been stated income. There haven't been any docs needed to be required, anything like that. So from that standpoint, customer service soft pull is great. Here's what I don't like about them. Their limits suck when you're starting off, like 500, 1,000, 2,000. My limit with them is probably, I want to say $6,000. I don't use the card like that. I'm not big on cashback cards like that. There's better cashback cards than Discover. I got Discover to balance out my portfolio. It was one of the cards when I was first starting my credit journey. But I don't really like Discover like that for creative financing. They have great personal loans if you can get one, but really the only way to get I hate to say this, the only way to get that Discover's up is to use it all the time or manufacturer spend on it and raise that limit up that way. So I don't like the limits. I think it could be a waste of an inquiry. And I don't like how the business credit cards report to the personal credit. Okay, if you get a business credit card with Discover, you can't. If you get a business bank card with Discover, that business bank, that business credit card will report to your personal credit. If you max out that card, it's going to affect your personal credit. Yes, they'll report to the business side and the personal side, which is cool. You can build business credit through Discover. But the problem is going to be is they're still going to report to your personal. It's going to be a new account on your personal. I don't like that. I don't like business credit cards that report to your personal credit. Okay? The business cards, they do. And I don't like that. I don't like the limits. I don't like that they do that. The pro is the customer service is great. The soft pulls are great. And the fact that you can build business credit with the Discover card, the business card, is good. But other than that, I'm not big on the cashback. I'm not big on the limits. I don't like credit cards that do hard pulls for credit limit increases. I don't like credit cards that pull from numerous bureaus. I don't like that. So if you're considering Discover, if you're considering US Bank or Capital One, the only one I really would recommend off this list is Discover. Just because you can manufacture spend, or you can do, use the card a lot and raise the limits. But other than that, US Bank is it's just not for most people, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Comment below. Let me know what you think about Discover, Capital One, US Bank. What's your experience been? What card did you have? Share with the community so we all can learn. But I wanted to give you the 3 cards to be aware of. Guys, I will be back tomorrow. I'm doing videos daily, twice a day, so make sure you like the video. Just go ahead and do it right now. Just click the thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing a good job. And click the subscribe button so that way we can keep growing as a channel and affect more lives. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Peace.